guys, bad news. Basically, we basically recorded 20 minutes of footage for you guys, and it's just deleted.
It's all gone.
It's all gone. So that's why our makeup is kind of done. It's not amazing, but you know, we will get by. So inshallah, we're going to start again, because that's how much we care about y'all. So the purpose of this whole video is basically we've been getting a few questions in our comment section and in our DMs. So we wanted to do a get ready with me and answer the questions as truthfully and honestly as possible. So the last question we have here is, how do I approach a guy I really like?
This is what you've got to do. I'll tell you the steps, honey. You don't slide into the DMs. You don't even speak. All you do...
I'm a bit out of the game, Cotton, so you've got to teach
If they follow you, you never follow them first. If they follow you, like a cheeky picture. And then, eskasuk. The chips will fall where they may. I'm telling you, either... Okay, so based on that like that you initiated, you will either get a couple of likes back, you may get a DM, you may get...
Really?
Yeah, that's how it works. You never make the first move unless you're super bold and like you just don't give a shit.
Listen, I feel like I'm a bit out of the game, yeah, but sometimes
this girl's been watching too much Love and Hip Hop. She's gonna give you the
no. I haven't been watching Love and Hip Hop. What I have been watching though is, oh my god, I've got a bristle in my eye. It's really hurting me.
I'm really confident. I'm being honest. I'm so confident. There are people who.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm so confident.
I would slide in the DMs in a nonchalant, like, I'm interested you type of way.
No. If you really are, if you have no choice but to slide in his DMs, you message him about business opportunities. Something in his story.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Something like, oh, I see you went to this event. How can I get in touch with you so that I can come along to the next one? Be smart. Do not ever let him know your motives.
Exactly, that's what I mean. But I would do it in a nonchalant way.
That's not what you meant, honey.
I did. Exactly. I would never go in a man's DMs and be like, hi, I'm interested in you. So, like, kill me now if I ever did that. What I mean is, you can slide into someone's DMs in a
casual, very casual.
Oh, I'm really interested in what you did. If they do networking, if they do events, if they're into tech, just, you know, just comment on something they do. And if you get the same response back, then you know the conversation can start.
No.
I think so.
This is what you do. So you've asked them about you've asked a question about a particular piece of business.
If they give you a one-word answer, I wouldn't.
Yeah, you can gauge if someone's interested in you based on their response to that. هدي في عنتها شركة إنه استغاث وضيع. Do you know what I mean? استغاث وضيع.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say.
Like, if it's like one-word answers, full stops, and things like that.
Cut it.
Move on, darling. Move on. No, never ever become fixated on an Instagram prospect. Never. There will be more. I'm being serious. What had that? I'm a cool shaker. You just get some girl. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I've been
think like a man.
Wallahi, I've been guilty. I just become so preoccupied with like one particular person that I fancy so much. Why isn't he in my DMs? What do I need to do to get myself out of there? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But don't even just. There's so many. There's so many. It's fine. You know.
So in terms of the girl saying, how can I approach a guy?
You must never approach him. You must never approach him, honey. You just have to strategically position yourself.
So but you know what? There's some guys that their egos aren't that like. You know, I'm just trying to be the peacemaker here. You know. It's like such. Are you okay?
Ollie's been married 3.5 years. Yeah. Do not take this advice here. Do not.
Okay.
It's outmoded, it's outdated, it's unfashionable. Do not listen to her when it comes to approaching a guy.
Platon's crazy. Listen, babes. I'm gonna tell you.
I'm being serious. I swear, I'm being serious. Guys, wallahi, my advice, yeah? Please hit me up if it works, please.
Right, so the next question is, how can I end a toxic friendship? Oh, I can talk about this for days.
Mate, have you seen the madness on Twitter?
I really have.
In the last few weeks?
I know. First of all, if you're going to end a toxic friendship, don't make a thread on your friend.
Don't do it on Twitter.
First things first, yeah. I think with a toxic friendship, first you need to recognise it. I think you need to address it. I think you need to have a conversation with the person. That's very important. I think nowadays people just like see red flags and they run away, and I feel like sometimes people don't understand they're treating you a certain way because that's like, because that sort of behaviour is so normalised to them, if that makes sense. So maybe first start off with having a conversation with the person and trying to understand, like, yo, like, why are you being such a do you know what I mean? And then once you understand it, and if that behaviour continues to carry on, I think you should just be honest and be like, babes, like, there's a lot of things that,
do you know
what I mean? There's a lot of things we agree on, but this situation right here is not healthy for me, so I'ma just bounce. But inshallah, have a good life and leave it as that. It's as simple as that, wallahi.
There's a huge issue with people forgetting, like, just a general old school values, mannerisms. Once your friend isn't your friend anymore, it's over. They're not like your sibling that you're just gonna get back. So you need to you need to understand that there has to be a certain level of respect there. Like, you can't just treat this person like they're your sister.
No, I mean, you should be nice to your sister as well.
Like, once the shit's hit the fan, if there's been persistent problems and you haven't called them out on the problems and you've let them build up and escalate, like, what friendship is there if you're letting that stuff happen? How is that a friendship?
And it's the same for me, yeah. It's the same as like when you're in a relationship, and let's look back on like the 5 love languages. Like, if you don't, I was listening to this podcast the other day and it was really talking about the fact that if you don't tell your partner or your friend, this is how I want to be loved, this is the sort of relationship I want to have with you, they're not going to know how to treat you. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're just going to know, they're just going to go with the flow. Do you know what I mean? And then shit's going to start hitting the fan, and then you're going to get triggered by all these different things when really you actually haven't had a conversation with this person to say, I'm not happy with that.
Communication is key in relationships, in friendships, in every issue that you comes up in life. Growing up in my 20s, my initial instinct when something happened was cut the person off, cut the person off, cut the person off. Run away. I don't want to deal with this.
And that's not how you problem solve, because you can't run away from every single thing.
We don't do that in everyday life.
You need to address it.
Yeah, imagine at work you ran away from your flipping workload. Like, what the hell?
It doesn't make sense, yeah. So, I mean, toxic friends do exist, and sometimes if things persist and you just feel like this relationship's unhealthy, I don't understand what's going on, I don't know how to navigate this, the same shit keeps happening. I mean, by all means, if you're unhappy, like, have that conversation and cut it off. But I just think nowadays people are very quick to just like shut stuff off without having deep conversations about it and really understanding why this person's treating you this way. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Honestly.
Who's your favourite YouTuber / blogger and why? Caltoon? Well, it's Hodo and Kally.
Yeah, we are our favourite YouTubers.
Do you think so?
I love rewatching our videos.
I find them quite funny.
I think we're bloody funny. I swear to God that I actually genuinely believe that me and you are like
where we are. The chuckle from I was gonna say
Barry
that
and
too.
I'm Paul.
I'm not Barry.
Was Barry the tall one? I think
Barry's the short one. I'm not Barry. No, I'm not.
You're Barry.
The skinker. He used to always bully him. Don't you guys? Did you guys watch it back? Anyway, moving back to our favourite blogger. At the moment, I really like Only Bells.
Oh,
I really love Only Bells.
She's so like.
She's just very
so
relatable. You know, you're relatable. She's so relatable, but it's also like she's really pretty. I feel like
You're
her
mesmerised
makeup
by her, aren't you? She
mesmerises
me. And also, I think she just looks so
similar to my skin tone. So it's like every makeup that she says.
It's like I need to use. I need to use that because Only Bells is using it, and she looks a bit like me.
Yeah, that's the way I see it. I love Jackie. Jackie's just so fun. Jackie's one person that I can sit for an hour watching her videos.
Consistently. Every time.
I get excited when her videos come
on. The thing with Jackie's videos is a lot of people's videos are like boring in the middle, but Jackie's is just like she's just constantly telling jokes. Like, I love it.
Oh my god, give me some Somali. Who's your favourite Somali YouTuber? I like Rahma. I like Abs and Theo. I think they're really funny. Oh my god, they did a new video recently with a lie detector. I think we should do that. It was so funny.
Oh, Abs and Theo?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love Abs and Theo.
You know what? I just love seeing happy Somali couples. Like, is that
you know, like, I really love seeing like unproblematic people on the internet that don't have to like their life doesn't have to be kind of governed by drama and challenges and hardships and stuff like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just horrible shit.
Like, I just like fun, open content.
Not to take away the fact that horrible stuff doesn't happen in people's lives, but I just like...
But sometimes you need escapism, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who I like on Instagram... I like a few people on Instagram. I love...
Bella Big Deal! Bella Big Deal! Bella Big Deal! Fucking love Bella Big Deal. How can I forget Bella Big Deal? Guys, go and watch Bella Big Deal's videos.
Content is such a fangirl for Bella Big Deal.
Bella, if you're watching this, I love ya.
Or things you've learnt in your early 20s.
Fake it till you make it.
Oh, that's a good one.
Got an interview coming up. You've got the biggest decision of your life that you need to make in the squared, and just do it.
Just do it, babe.
Just do it. Honestly, you've got to like feign confidence.
I think for me, in my early 20s, I was dumb, I was insecure.
Was it young, dumb, and living off mum?
Exactly, that's literally me. If you're not friends with someone, it's okay. Don't cry about it. It's not that deep. You'll move on. You will live. If you're talking to guys, don't feel pressured to get married. Don't feel pressured
to go anywhere near them.
Do you know what I mean? Don't feel pressured to go out. Don't feel pressured to date them. Don't feel pressured to do anything. Do you
know what? Stay away from them until at least you finish university.
Exactly. If you haven't gone to university yet, I would personally say really think about what you want to do. Don't just do a course for the sake of doing it.
Yeah, don't do a course because you've seen the entry requirements and it's quite easy to get onto. Like, actually choose a course that you are passionate about.
Oh my god, travel.
Oh my gosh, travel.
As much as you can.
It's the best thing that you could possibly ever do in your life. And don't travel to those basic places, like actually go somewhere where you feel like you'll learn something.
Like you're learning something. And travel with your friends. Go travelling. Honestly, before your responsibilities hit you, enjoy that part of your life. Enjoy yourself. Don't feel too stressed. Don't overthink. I know you're probably going to be insecure about your body, your hair, the way you look, but it's not that deep. Wallahi, like, just chill out.
The older you get, the more you end up just not giving a shit about those things. Like, I promise you, these things will become so minute.
Someone should make a t-shirt that says you won't give a shit in about
5 years, 10 years, because you really won't. Like, you just genuinely won't care about these things.
Pray and really keep that relationship with Allah, because I'm not gonna lie,
even if it's messed up, even if it's like, right, I prayed Dhuhr, missed Asr, need to go back and do Asr, then pray Maghrib. Like, keep doing it. Keep doing it.
Don't feel like I fucked up, I can't do anything.
It's like, just try and get them all done in the day. Try and preoccupy your time as much as possible, because the devil, he just tries to get you when you're idle. So just make sure you're preoccupied constantly. If it's work, if it's uni, if it's
make time for your friends.
Make time for your friends. Make time for your family.
Right, so the other question that we're going to ask is, this is more related to motherhood. I think loads of people have been asking me a lot of motherhood questions in the comments and in my DMs. So someone asked how I navigate and organise myself with motherhood and the things that I do in my life. This is a really hard one. I feel like people do different things. For me, I personally think, girl, like, I take every day as it comes. Some days are really shit, and other days I'm like, oh my god, I'm such a great mom. The biggest piece of advice is create a routine for you and your toddler. That's the most important thing, is a routine to wake up and routine to sleep, okay? Because when that child goes to sleep at 7, you'll be very happy. Not that that's a bad thing, and I don't think people should make you feel bad for that, because toddlers can be very hard sometimes, but the routine is good for them. The other thing I was going to say is, you can really you can really do as much as you want in life based on what you can withstand. Don't let people make you feel like because now you're a mum you can't work, you can't start a business, you can't go to the gym, you can't do all these different things. Like, you can. It's just the way you need to organize yourself. And I'm not gonna lie, I do majority of these things, but the only way that I do it is if I have support. Like,
yeah,
girl,
there's no way that you can like, speaking from experience, there's no way that you were able to manage a toddler without help from other people.
Exactly. And you need to, I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit proud at the beginning because I just kept thinking like I didn't want to burden people. Not that you should feel like you're burdening your own family, because you're not. But I just felt like I was burdening people. I felt like I could do it on my own, and there was a bit of pride in there. And at the end I was just like, I felt like I was crumbling because I was like, I can't do everything all at once. I couldn't juggle. So the only way to juggle is if you have a good talk to your family, talk to your friends. Bruv, take the child to them for 10 minutes and go live your life. You're gonna
and also
feel
they're
better.
gonna enjoy it. Like, I enjoy it every time Idris comes over, because like, it's not like we don't see him, but it's like whenever he comes over it's different.
Yeah.
It changes the dynamic in the house.
Sometimes it's gonna be really hard, man. Motherhood is hard. It's not easy. It's like you're literally navigating, trying to raise a whole human being, and that's not an easy thing. So I think you should really be proud of yourself for whatever you're doing, whatever stage of motherhood you're at. So yeah, that's my only piece of advice.
And our final question is how to feel good enough and confident enough when making a decision. I still struggle with this until today, to be honest. The older you get, the more is at stake when it comes to making decisions in your life. Like, you might have dependents, you might have a partner, you might have this, that going on.
Yeah.
So naturally you're going to feel very under pressure with regards to the decision in itself, taking the confidence factor out of the picture completely.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, yeah, like, it's just the pressure. I think dealing with the pressure of it is probably like,
just let go sometimes.
yeah,
like,
you've
honestly,
just got to do it. You've just got to do it.
There's no way that you're ever gonna feel good enough for a situation. Like, that's my opinion. I feel like if you do feel good enough, then that's when your confidence is going to be at the most highest.
Yeah.
And for me, I feel good when I look good, when I feel good inside. So I've been exercising and I feel good about my body.
And I think you'll never, the thing is, the thing with the decision is that, like, it's like you're never gonna know if it was a good or bad decision unless you've made it. Do you know what I mean? You're never gonna be able to learn from that choice that you made until you make that choice.
Yeah.
And if you know, you feel like, oh, you want a bit of a head start, there's the internet, there's knowledge, do you know what I mean, the information age,
It's all there.
it's all there for you.
Ask advice, speak to your friend, put it in the group chat.
Yeah,
you know,
like, honestly, speak to people about it, see if someone else has gone through something similar, look at online forums. Like, honestly, my like number one thing is just to ask, share, Google.
I also say maybe pray on it, pray istikhara on it. If it's like a big decision in your life, like
it's like a huge, if you're like,
if it's like
trying to get married or something, oh my god,
do you know what I mean? Like, if you're trying to move away,
yeah, those ones you've got to leave with Allah, babe.
do you know what I mean?
The internet cannot help you.
So maybe pray some istikhara. Istikhara always works out for me, I'm not gonna lie.
Guys, that's the end of our video. We hope you enjoyed. If you have anything like that we talked about that you'd like to discuss with us, message us in our DMs, comment down below, do all of that. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe.
It's right there. Thank you guys so much for all the love, and thank you for sending in the questions, and inshallah we will see you soon.
Bye.